In this video, we're going to take a look at how you can make your very own Carpenter Bee Trap with some simple tools you probably already have at your house. Stay tuned to find out how. So you can see right here, this is the next day, guys. You can see right here that we have little bits of wood and whatever this stuff is here, I don't really know, on the top of my bar top here on my deck in my backyard. And we definitely have a Carpenter Bee problem up here in the rafters, and we are going to attempt to make a Carpenter Bee trap. I think we can do it. We're going to give it a shot. So I have a 4x4 post block here, not cut perfectly straight. This came from some of the deck materials that we have for our deck here on the side of my house. So anyway, this block should work, and what we're going to do, we're going to drill a hole in the bottom down here, a large hole down the bottom of this block. I'm going to go up through it about halfway. Then we're going to drill some holes on the side, maybe slightly smaller holes on the side, up at a 45-degree angle to try to connect with that hole we have in the middle. Then we're going to secure a jar lid here, and then we're going to screw in this jar on the bottom of this, and then we're going to come up with a way to hang it from the rafters up there to stop these carpenter bees from messing up my outdoor deck I have here. Alright, I'm going to drill this hole right down the middle of this block as best I can, and I'm going to try to go at least halfway down. So I'm going to go pretty far. This block's pretty big. So we're going to give it a shot. So this will be the hole for the carpenter bees to fall back through or climb back through in order to try to get out, because they're going to see the light on the bottom of the trap through the jar that will be on the bottom of the jar. Alright, so this is the main hole on the bottom of the block. This is the flattest part. The other part's not cut real straight. So again, this could be done probably a different way, but anyway, we're going to give it a shot here. So I'm going to drill this hole. Get down in there pretty far. Let me knock some of this stuff out of here. Alright, it's not perfectly in the center, but how far are we down in here? Let's see. That's not very deep at all. I'm gonna have to change strategies here. I don't have a table saw. I don't have a miter saw. All I have is a little jigsaw, and I just recently got a reciprocating saw. So if I had a table saw or miter saw, I would chop this maybe a little shorter and a little straighter, but I don't have that. So not everybody has big fancy table saws like a lot of these guys do that we see on these videos. This is an old drill that I've had in my family. I don't know how long. This thing is probably older than me. This is an old power drill. It doesn't look that good, but you don't have to worry about the battery going dead. That's for sure. This thing will do it. So I got a little plug right here close by on my deck here. Alright, so the hole is going down a little bit, but I'm going to try to make it a little bigger. Should have been about a 3/4 inch hole. So I'm going to try to use this. Alright, so here we go. Oh yeah. going much better. Alright, we don't want to mess up the pretty countertop. Let's see, that is a good... That's about 5 inches or so. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, so pretty much the whole length of the drill bit. Alright, some room to work here. Okay, so that's going to be the hole on the bottom. It's a little off center, but I think we'll be able to work with that. Now the idea is to drill some holes on the sides here that will intersect with this hole. Alright, so I guess I'll just stay with this drill bit because the other ones are not that small. I think what I'm going to do is drill a starter hole. I'm going to drill at a 45-degree angle. See if I can get some power out of this one here. Let's see. Little starter hole on the side. Alright, now at an angle. I think it made a connection there. And I'll come back and make it bigger. Alright, so now these are the side holes. These are where the bees will crawl into, and they'll crawl up the hole to lay their eggs. And then when they're coming out, they hopefully won't be able to see how to get out, and they'll come out the bottom hole. And when they do that, they'll end up in the jar. Alright, I feel like I made the connection there. Need 2 more. Alright, my drill is doing much better. Cordless drill is doing much better on these small holes. And one more right here. Alright, looks like this drill bit's about had it. Not getting stuck in there. Alright, got it out. Alright, so got some starter holes, and we're gonna try to make those holes bigger. Let me swap out my batteries while we're doing that. Okay, let's see. So the idea is to drill diagonally here and try to intersect with that hole. Don't know. I guess I will. Alright, let's give it a shot. I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, there's the first one. Let's see. So I think we intersected with the other hole in there, I believe. If we didn't, we're going to have a problem. I think so. Yeah, all right. Let's do the other sides here. Okay. I think it's It's working. Make its way through. All right, stirring up a mess here now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more to go. All right. Get this out of here. Oh, getting tough. Let me try some more here. I don't know if we got that one. Oh. All right, some pretty big rough holes here. Let's see. Make this a little bigger down on the bottom. Make sure that my holes on the side are connecting with the one in the middle. Let me get a couple of screwdrivers here. See if I can. Okay, that's connecting. Yeah. Okay, I feel that connection. All right, so I was able to put screwdrivers through the holes there to make sure I could feel that they were connected. Now, this doesn't look as pretty as some of the other people's, but as long as it's functional, I am going to put a mason jar on the bottom here. Let me try that now. All right, I'm trying to get a starter hole going here. The smaller drill, the cordless drill. All right. Starter hole is in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on like this. Then I'm going to drill a bigger hole after that, so I don't have it all zipping all around. All right, what do we need now? We need some screws. Got some yellow deck screws. I'm going to screw into the top here. All right, great. Check that out. All right, get one more. I'm going to do this a little farther to the side. I don't want to go back in that hole. I think right here. I think that'll work. Okay, now I have the screw cap. I have the cap to the mason jar on here. Now we got to make this hole bigger right here. I'm gonna get the big electric drill with the original big hole. Careful with this. Oh! All right. I think that'll work. It's a 1/2 inch hole. I think this is a 1/2 inch bit. Could have used a bigger bit for the bottom. All right. So now we're gonna screw that on there like that. Oh, look at that. Nice and firm. So the jar is secured by the lid because the lid is screwed on. And you can dress this up a little bit. Possibly sand this down some if you wanted. I don't really care that much, honestly. Just want to get it up there so the bees do not mess up my deck. So I need something to secure to the top. So I found a little plastic piece that I'm using like as a washer. I got this deck screw in. I found a little chain. So, and I got a shower curtain rod, so I'm going to use that to hang it by. So I'm going to go secure it up there and then we'll see how it looks. So if I could have found another hook like this, I could have just put that on the top of the block, but I didn't have one, so probably made that a little more difficult. So you figure out how you want to secure yours. I got this hook I did have from another project, and I got it right there. There it is. I got it screwed into the rafter here, up there in the area where the carpenter bees are causing me problems. I got my holes on the side of my block here, and maybe they don't look that pretty, but got a nice mason jar on the bottom, and I got a hole in the bottom for the bees to come into. So we'll see if this works. My first Carpenter Bee Trap. It's definitely a DIY project here that I made, and I appreciate the other YouTubers for sharing this with me. I'll give those guys a shout out in the description. Where I got my inspiration for this, but I definitely need to do something about my carpenter bees to prevent problems up here. I got some sawdust up here, it looks like. So I definitely got a carpenter bee problem, and we don't want these guys digging all in on our nice deck that we have out here. All right, so Carpenter Bee Trap. Maybe this helped you, I don't know. Give it a shot.